Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to Team Gear Y. So today we're taking a look at the Google Pixel 6. Now this phone was released back in 2021 and I've been using it for the past couple of weeks. And I just want to share with you guys my experiences in using this phone in this day and age. With that said, let's get started. Alright, so the Pixel 6 did represent a lot of milestones for Google. It came with the first ever Tensor chipset. It introduced a new design for the Pixel smartphone series, and it was somewhat more of a premium approach to smartphones, especially when compared to older Pixel flagships. Now with that said, if you're planning on getting this phone, then there are some factors to take into consideration. Now probably one of the biggest ones to consider is the software support. Now it is an older phone and originally it was only scheduled for up to 3 years of major software upgrades, so from 2021, it would only get software upgrades until 2024. With that said, Google did extend its Android upgrade support for the Pixel 6, so it's now going to get major Android upgrades until 2026. So you're still going to get Android 17 on this phone. This also includes security and software patches for up to 2026. Now, as a disclaimer, I did get this phone sealed in box brand new, so in a way I'm using it with the new Android 15 update with a fresh start. And yeah, so far the performance in Android 15 has been pretty impressive. It's certainly a lot better than when I first got this phone and was running Android 13 and 14 on it, which came with some really annoying bugs and software issues, but so far the experience here has been solid. Now another big plus in getting the Pixel 6 is the camera performance. Now Pixel phones by default do offer great point and shoot quality in terms of photographs, and the same can be said about the Pixel 6. I mean, I have little complaints about the cameras on this device. It does lack a telephoto lens, which is only found on the Pixel 6 Pro, so you're just getting a main camera as well as an ultra-wide lens on this phone. The camera performance is impressive as expected, although you are missing out on some features, such as the newer Add Me feature, for example, which is only available on the Pixel 9, and even Best Take, which again is a feature that's not available on the Pixel 6 cameras, at least at this point in time. It's a solid smartphone for everyday point-and-shoot photography, and you're getting terrific quality, especially when compared to other smartphones. The Pixel 6 also comes with some pretty helpful quality of life features. Now this includes features like call screening, spam message filters, the voice-to-text transcription, and yeah, for day-to-day use, it is a very capable phone. I haven't really had any stutters or freezing or restarts with this phone, at least after updating it once to Android 15. It's been a solid user experience so far. While you do get less RAM inside with 8GB, it's a generally smooth performer. And of course, the biggest advantage of considering a Pixel 6 in 2025, if you don't have one at least, is the price. Now it's a lot cheaper now, especially if you're buying it from third-party sellers. I did get this for much cheaper than even the Google Pixel 8a. So yeah, it's a nice bargain, especially if you manage to find one really cheap. Now it is not a perfect phone. Again, there are some factors to consider if you're getting this phone or planning to use it in 2025. First of all is the overall performance with the Tensor chipsets. Again, as a smartphone, it's capable for everyday use. It's generally smooth, but one thing that the Tensor chip is not designed for is intense gaming. You'll be able to play games on this phone, but don't expect to run Genshin Impact at a flawless frame rate. If you're planning to play a ton of games on your smartphone, then at least get a device with a Snapdragon chipset inside, because the first generation Tensor chip is not built for sustained performance, especially under heavy workloads. In addition to this, battery life is highly subjective. Now on my end, I was able to get decent battery performance with up to 6 hours of screen on time using Wi-Fi and data in mixed usage. But again, this will vary with your own usage. So some of you guys may end up with maybe 5 hours or 4 hours or even less screen on time. So for power users, you might want to think twice about getting this phone, especially again, if you're looking for a performance-heavy device. And then of course, there are some factors with the hardware, such as the display. It's a big display at 6.4 inches and is generally smooth at 90 Hz, but when it comes to outdoor visibility, the overall brightness isn't the best, especially in direct sunlight, and it does have that green tint, which was a known issue when the phone first released. So if you're looking for a better looking display with a higher refresh rate, better outdoor visibility, and without the green tint, you're going to have to get one of the newer Pixel models. And last but not the least is the slow charging speeds on this thing. You only get support for 21 watt wired charging speeds, so it's not going to be the fastest out there. And if you're planning to get this phone, then you might want to consider setting aside some time to wait for it to finish to charge. Alright, so to sum up this video, if you're looking for a smartphone with regular software support, a generally smooth performance for everyday usage, a terrific camera, all at a price point that's not too expensive these days, then the Pixel 6 might be a great choice for you. On the other hand, if you are a power user, you want a phone for gaming with the best display quality out there, and with fast charging speeds, then you're probably going to be disappointed with this device. So yeah, let me know what you think about the Google Pixel 6 in 2025. Do you still use yours, or are you planning on getting one? Sound off in the comments below. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.